Hi, everyone. This week, we will learn all about more ways to get around and the different places we can go. Today, I will read an article titled Sail Away. We will hear some words such as boat, sail, sailing. This is a picture of a boat, and this is the sail. This boat is floating on water. Can we put our hand out like this and pretend our hand is a boat? A boat floating on water. Nice job. And here is a picture of different kinds of boats. We have a rowboat, a sailboat, a motorboat, and a cruise ship. All right, let's get to our article. Let's start by looking at this picture. What do you see? I see two boats, two sailboats on the ocean. All right, let's start reading our article at the top of the page. Remember, I will read this article 2 times, so listen carefully because afterwards we are going to write or draw one thing we have learned to share with our class. A sailboat is a kind of boat. People ride sailboats on oceans or lakes. Sailboats can be small or large, but they always have sails. Sails are big pieces of cloth. They are connected to parts of the boat. It is best to go sailing on a windy day. Why? Because sailboats use wind to move. Wind hits the sail of the boat. It pushes the sail. And since the sail connects to the boat gets pushed too. So wind causes the boat to move. Let's try that. Let's pretend our hand is a sail and it's connected to a boat. And if I blow on it really hard, the sail will make the boat move. Just like that. People on the sailboat steer the boat in the right direction. Sailboats sail across the waves. The front of a sailboat is called the bow. The back of a sailboat is called the stern. Can you practice saying those 2 words with me? Bow and stern. The bow is the front of the sailboat, and the stern is the back of the sailboat. All right, let's read that one more time. A sailboat is a kind of boat. People ride sailboats on oceans or lakes. Sailboats can be small or large, but they always have sails. Sails are big pieces of cloth. They are connected to part of the boat. It is best to go sailing on a windy day. Why? Because sailboats use wind to move. Wind hits the sail of the boat and it pushes the sail. And since the sail connects to the boat gets pushed too. So wind causes the boat to move. People on the sailboat steer the boat in the right direction. Sailboats sail across the waves. The front of a sailboat is called the bow. The back of a sailboat is called the stern. Can you practice saying those two words? Bow and stern. All right, friends. Now it's time to get out our book of knowledge. You can grab your notebooks or something to write with and a piece of paper. I'm going to open up our class book of knowledge. All right, so let's go to day 7, titled Sail Away and City Life and Country Life. Draw or write one thing you learned about boats. Well, I know I learned a few things about boats today. So I'm going to start off with drawing my boat. And I'm going to include a sail, right? Because all sailboats have a sail. I also learned that all boats have a bow and a stern. The front of the boat is called a bow, and the back of the boat is called a stern. All right, once I'm done with drawing my picture and labeling the different parts of my picture, it's time for me to write my sentence. And I want to make sure that I use my new vocabulary words in my sentence. So, what did I learn today? Well, I learned that a sailboat has a bow and a stern. The bow is the front of the boat, and the stern is the back of the boat. So I'm going to start my sentence with a sailboat because we learned about sailboats today. A sailboat. And if I don't know how to spell a word, that's okay because I can always look at my word bank and I know that the word boat is spelled right here. A sailboat has, as, how do we spell the word has? That first sound that we hear is H. And what letter makes the A sound? That's A. And it ends with a Z sound, which is actually an S because S sometimes makes the Z sound. That's something we just need to know by heart. So a sailboat has a stern and a bow. So a stern and, which we learned last week, can help connect two ideas together, and a bow. All right, let's make that bigger so you can read that with me. Let's read this sentence together. A sailboat has a stern and a bow. Nice reading, guys. All right, let's add our sentence now to our picture. A sailboat has a stern and a bow. All right, I'm done. Now it's your turn.